So things already aren't going well.
Literally to suck, and then that's it. You would have died.
And everybody kept making jokes about what could happen to us, and that was pissing me off.
So cold.
The great outdoors, a welcoming place for some and a very scary place for other people. Hi, I'm Leah Zora and I grew up hiking, camping, and even being a Girl Scout, but a lot of my Black friends didn't. But why? Well, for starters, African Americans were actually legally banned from being in national and state parks until the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Rude. So even if we wanted to go camping, we weren't even allowed to go. So today, I'm on a mission to break down stereotypes of what Black folks don't do and take my friends camping for their very first time. All right, so let's meet our campers.
I've never really officially been camping before. I've done like a version of where we slept by the car at a lake.
So I decided to go on this camping trip because, camping is actually on my bucket list of things that I want to do.
So my role on this camping trip was to be the sound and film guide. I love being outside, I love camping.
I have zero experience with camping because I do not do the outdoors. I was excited to bond with people. Like, I felt like if we sat around the campfire, but I was really afraid of everything else.
Well, I'm accustomed to a certain lifestyle, like a roof over my head and running hot water and food that I can prepare at a stove. I was being stripped of all of that in the woods at night, like I could die.
My fears going into this trip definitely were rattlesnakes. But I think just the thought and the idea of just potentially seeing a snake in the wilderness while sleeping will probably give me a heart attack.
I signed up for this, but now I'm like second guessing this decision.
Well, there are a couple rules. Rule number 1, you must build your own shelter.
It's already a dub.
Like we have to build our own tent.
Well, I have AT&T, so YouTube is available.
Rule number 2, you must forage for your own food. That is either a plant or an animal.
Like you're joking.
I can't kill an animal. I will poison myself.
That's a damn lie. I don't know if I can eat these vegetables, and I'm vegan, so.
I have Google.
Rule number 3, you must build your own fire without the use of a match or flames.
I'm going to freeze to death.
Yep.
Wear layers, how about that?
Rule number 4, you cannot use your cell phone. You will be completely disconnected from electronic devices.
Are you serious? Yeah. And what happens in the case of an emergency?
Rule number 5, you'll be provided with everything that you guys need to survive in the forest, and you must use everything in the survival pack. I know you're nervous, and I don't want you to be nervous.
All right.
And you will be prepared for the woods. In order to prepare my friends for the woods, guys, I have brought in an expert to teach you.
Okay.
Chris, come on out!
I was ready.
We got like a crash course in camping from Chris the Survivalist.
My name is Christopher Niergesh. I started the School of Self-Reliance about 40 years ago to teach people about all the skills that you guys are going to need on your very enjoyable trip that's about to come.
It was good. It was definitely helpful. I think some of the stuff the gentleman had told us about, I kind of reminded myself or remembered it throughout the entire trip.
It was a crash course because I can't tell you one thing I was supposed to do.
He scared the shit out of me, and I did not feel prepared. And it's not that he did a bad job, it's just that I was so scared that I'm like, nope, not going on this trip.
The car ride up there was cool. It was fun because I think we were all like really excited that this thing was finally gonna happen.
Wow, it was wildly cramped, not enough space for anyone to breathe, and we immediately started sharing each other's carbon dioxide, which is very poisonous.
I had so much anxiety on the car ride over because I just didn't know what to expect, and the unknown scares me a lot of the time.
What about if it's not even of a dog and you just see something creeping up?
Yeah, it could be a human being, and I'm like, absolutely not.
Oh, don't be alarmed. Just stay safe.
And everybody kept making jokes about what could happen to us, and that was pissing me off.
Just felt really bad for Asia because sis was not feeling it the whole ride up there. The whole 3 hours. I was like, girl.
The closer we started to get to the camping ground, the more that reality starts to set in. Like, I'm really about to do this camping thing.
And we were told once we get to like a certain street corner of the avenue place that we were supposed to call this person prior to getting past it because we would lose our service. And he wasn't answering. And I was like, y'all, we need to turn around now.
So things already aren't going well.
They're going fine.
Hi, Mehmet. This is Leah from BuzzFeed. Our group is about 15 to 20 minutes away. We haven't lost reception yet. I have 5 bars, but I wanted to give you a call. So we'll see you soon. Give us a call back. Thanks. Bye.
At the tone, please record your message.
That's not stressful at all. Ooh.
Girl.
Okay, so...
Sir, answer your phone.
Please. Call us back.
Call him a million times. I ain't playing no games. I'm about to hop out the car.
And go where?
You're in the middle of nowhere.
I'm going to one of these gas stations.
And go where?
So we're calling, no answer, calling, no answer. And Leah goes, here, Destiny, look, maybe you call. And she was like, listen to this voicemail. And I go to listen to the voicemail and the guy goes, hello.
Oh!
Okay, hi.
Look at
How
that.
are you?
He answered.
He answered. Good, we are about 20. Safe.
I was very relieved in the fact that I was not literally being thrown into the middle of the woods. Like, it was a very open place. You could see the sky.
It really reminds you of The Hills Have Eyes. So if you guys ever watched that movie, just imagine that scene of just like in the middle of nowhere. You're just expecting the worst, like some bear, some wild animal just to jump out of nowhere and to just like attack you. But
We were greeted by the sweetest dogs. One of them was Thule.
As they roll up to the car. Hello.
what's up, buddy?
We were greeted by a guy named Mehmet. He is the owner of this property.
Come here,
Welcome to the land.
Come here, girl.
So the property owner gave us a tour of the land. And again, everything was really spread out.
I am scared to go anywhere. There was so many flies. So many flies. So many flies. I wanted to stay in the car.
There was the like rattlesnake zone. I was totally down for it. Taya was definitely afraid to see a rattlesnake, and I was really hoping we would see one just because I wanted to know what his reaction would be like. Like, I want to see this man squeal. I see snake holes.
Oh, time out. As soon as I saw that, my guards, my eyes, my whole mindset just literally shifted because every step that I took was just more so like, is there a snake there? Is there a snake there? Is there a snake there?
He said there's a sign somewhere that says beware of rattlesnakes. Is that it?
Yeah, so that's the cue when I don't walk past these lines here.
I love how everyone keeps joking about rattlesnakes. I'm not.
I have.
It's literally not funny.
Come on, Asia.
Snake skin just laying around somewhere. I freaked the out.
No, that was disgusting.
It's just a skin.
It doesn't matter.
Took us down to the river, which was, it's colder, so it wasn't that high.
Go towards the edge of like sort of a cliff, and then it just like dives down. And
It's so pretty.
That's the river we're gonna take a shower in. Taking a shower in the river.
It looked absolutely refreshing. You just wanted to dive in and drink it, and you can drink it.
I'm not bathing in this river. Yeah, I had to go away and have a moment to myself because I have high anxiety and like I'm doing it. Honestly, just being here is brave of me. And I feel like everybody out there is gonna be like, why is she even there if she's like not gonna actually do it? This is hard for me. It is. Like I'm afraid of everything, and this.
Asia, bless her heart, I was really worried about homegirl. She didn't want to do this before we left, and I was really surprised that she followed through. I think that she was definitely gonna have the biggest challenge on this trip, but she was like very adamant about like, I want to do this, I want to conquer my fears.
Unbeknownst to me, because I'm just a film and sound guy, everyone received a survivalist guide lesson before the trip. I did not. So I had to figure out everything on my own.
Oh, are you doing audio?
Nah, I'm just holding it so I look cool in the videos.
How to purify water. Now, I won't go to a place if there's not a good source of water, because you cannot tell by looking at the water if it's safe to drink. If it looks pure and it's flowing and it's cold, that doesn't mean it's safe. And if it's stagnant with a lot of bugs, that doesn't mean it's bad. So you have to have some mechanism for purifying the water. The commercial filter and all of the biological and other contaminants are sucked up in here.
We really only had a little bit of time before we lost the sun, so we had to like complete a lot of tasks in a little bit of time.
What are we about to go do?
We have these here water pumps. We're gonna filter some water for us to drink.
It says suck water directly or connect the bottle. Oh my God, no, you're supposed to do it the other way.
No, it doesn't say that. It said put the straw
Put the straw in the water. The straw in the water?
Yeah. Oh, straw in water.
How's it taste?
Tastes refreshing.
They're really troopers. I appreciate this.
Teo and Leah, I'm pretty sure we probably poisoned them because they tried to drink through the filter and
I sipped out of the straw and I'm pretty sure I probably would have gotten chikungunya. It's not a real thing.
Yeah, I would have died, yo.
I think it's just, you know, when you get a new filter,
We don't
you
know
have to like
what
let
we're
it
doing.
run
These
through.
instructions are stupid. The instructions say literally to suck, and then that's it.
You would have died.
I was definitely jeopardizing my life drinking out of like the purifying straw.
We also had water bottles. Again, legal told me that I had to give them water. We only had a couple hours to actually complete the tasks. We had to build a shelter, we had to start a fire, we had to forage for food, and hopefully never get attacked by an animal.
So we about to build a tent like right there. Who's y'all? You building the tent with us?
I will supervise. You put the tarp down already? Look at you, you're on it.
Stage one.
You're going to help, Destiny.
You don't get a tent without instructions. Follow those instructions.
Okay.
It's pretty self-explanatory. What I tell people when you buy a tent and you're at home, take it apart, put it together, so you're not in the dark in a funny place.
So you're gonna need.
Pieces that I have no idea what to do with.
Ask this one. He said there's instructions.
Instruction in there.
This is me supervising.
I'm trying to read it too.
Because I really don't know how to build. I want to build a tent.
Why are we children?
Yeah.
All right, let's stop. So we put together these lovely tents.
That was a lot.
It was a lot and it's hot out here.
You know what we're about to do right now?
We about to forage for some food.
There's two sources of food. One big source is plants, the other big source is animals. Native people all ate the acorns. That was a good source of protein and carbohydrates. You can survive on acorns alone if you don't want to eat snakes and fish and things like that.
I ain't fighting no squirrel.
In a survival situation, anything that flies, crawls, swims, whatever you can eat. The rattlesnake has the big triangular head, so you can avoid that one.
Pass on that one.
Okay.
Did you say rattlesnake?
Snake's are edible. You just chop off the head, you pull the skin off. When you're gonna kill an animal, you don't do it for fun. If you kill it, you're gonna eat it.
We saw some cactus, so.
Raccoon, we're gonna get some raccoons, some squirrels.
I'm gonna go down by the stream and find some fish.
No, I'm not eating any fish. No raccoon meat.
So this is a young cactus pad. This particular paddle-shaped one, they're all edible if you get them young. Even if it's old and stiff, you can still peel it and pull the fiber out and eat it. And I want you to tell me what it tastes like. If you find this, you can eat it raw. I'll try some too so you don't think I'm trying to poison you.
Actually smells like.
This is really a superfood with all of the amino acids and everything it has. You might be lucky enough to find this when you go up there. So no, there are no poisonous cacti.
Oh Lord, it looks like Tails found something. What did you have?
Some acorn.
We come up on some cactus. The littler ones, the more recent ones, are the ones that we could use. I'm scared. Oh, yo, just slice through like butter. Yes. We're gonna put these cacti over the fire tonight.
Teo and Asia were fine though, because there were plenty of cactus to pull from. And I said, great, y'all pull from that, I'll just starve.
Our guide said that there's a bunch of gopher here. There's really not a lot, and Asia is freaking out, and I do not want her to have to help catch an animal of any sort.
I was secretly like going to get them food because I really didn't want them to starve. And I had no idea how hard it would be to find vegan food. So the last part of the day was to actually build this fire.
Woods to light up and stay warm tonight because the temperature is going to drop to 31 degrees. So we got to stay warm.
Oh, Asia, I'm so proud.
It's really important to be able to make a fire. You're not going to have matches, and they're not going to let you have a bick. This is a magnesium fire starting tool, and it has a little insert, artificial flint called ferrocerium. You guys are going to have one. When you spark it like that, and then when you direct that into some fine fluff, you get a fire.
Starting the fire was the most fun challenge because we were all so competitive and determined to be the one that lit the fire.
Trying to get this light going.
You must make fire.
Trying to get fire so we can make our s'mores.
We got something. We've got something.
Hopefully I don't catch fire.
Let me try. Nothing's happening.
I'm gonna break it down. Never mind. I don't want to.
Nope, I'm gonna break a nail. Whew.
I feel like there's something we should do.
Yeah, like we need paper or something.
Yeah, something.
You guys are
We don't know how to light a fire with a stick.
tried it multiple
We really did. So I brought this as a backup. I know it's breaking the rules, but we're hungry.
The bonfire was the best part of this trip.
I see Leah with 3 hot dogs. I watch her stick all 3 hot dogs directly into this flaming fire and then leave. And I said, those are gonna be burnt. No, look, they're fine. And they are crisp. Not even crisp, they are ashed. Because she wanted us to eat those hot dogs, and I said, I'm not eating that hot dog. I'm not doing it. I think she tried it, and she said it tasted like ash, like literally crumbled in her mouth.
See what those dogs look like.
Look at it. They're good.
You can't even see them.
Just a little burnt. But okay.
Extra crispy. What's up? How you doing?
Hey, I'm enjoying this fire and the heat.
That's good.
Thank God Leah brought food, so we had sandwiches and not cactus.
Asia, how you doing over there?
I'm chilling.
Did it, Asia? You did it. The whole night I was like, I'm never doing this again, never doing this again, never doing this again.
I know. I had those thoughts too. I'm so sorry.
Your boy is freezing. You awake, bro? Help me. Someone help.
Sleeping on the floor is one of the worst things ever. Not even just like a nice pavement. It was like you have like a piece of rock like sticking in your neck. You had another piece of rock, you know, hitting in the back of your lower back.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
You knew we were gonna freeze
I knew it.
You said
like,
your health.
I already bought everything.
You said I don't care. We gonna make sure everybody freezes to
Listen,
death.
I bought you guys thermals and sleeping bags. I'm really trying.
This thermal ain't do shit.
She wanted us to freeze like popsicles.
I'm so sorry. This was a terrible idea. It's so cold. This whole thing is just hilarious.
All right.
You sound sick.
I feel sick.
Some people might complain. I am a cuddler. I was so cold at one point in the night.
Her body was all the way over here, and I was forced to be like this.
Literally wrapped my legs over Asia's body to get warm.
You kept hitting into my booty.
I'm so sorry.
I was like, I'm just gonna lay here.
And then my knees were digging into Destiny's back. No, it was not fun. It was not a great experience.
But then we still had like a bunch of things to do, like pack our lives up and make sure we cleaned up the campgrounds and shower.
Outdoor shower in the wilderness. I thought that was dope. And you're just hearing like the birds chirping.
Tayo showered first. He told us that there was hot water, and I was like, yes.
I was told beforehand by the women that the shower was warm enough.
I was in the shower, honestly, if I had to say like 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. It was just good. It felt good.
I turned everything on, turned the hot water on, let the water run for a little bit.
I think I used up all the hot water. Maybe that's the reason why everybody else ain't had hot water.
It never got hot.
It's honestly one of the most relaxing moments that I could potentially think of during this camping trip.
I took a cold ass shower. Not a cold, I took a freezing shower, because mind you, it was like 30 something degrees earlier that day and my body had never warmed up.
It was freezing, it was frigid, it felt like spikes on my skin. The soap smelled good, which helped me feel warm.
People did not know how to run the hot water. I figured it out, and I told them, but nobody wanted to listen. Everybody was like, oh no, no.
Overall, the best part of this camping trip was bonding with my coworkers. I honestly didn't really know everyone on this trip very well because like I'm pretty new to BuzzFeed, but it was so nice to like get to know everybody.
I think what I really overcame was like my idea that camping is just terrible and nobody should ever do it.
Asia was definitely the character that I was most intrigued by, simply because she shuddered at the mere word of outside.
And the whole time we were there, she was miserable and I felt so bad and I didn't know what to do, and I was like, girl, help me help you.
I surprised myself that I just like did it. Like,
I mean, I was pretty confident in that I'd be able to like survive going through this.
well, Tayo is afraid of snakes, so so am I. So I didn't think he would handle it that well.
I thought I would do the best because I'm dope. You know what I mean? I just know what to do. I watched a lot of Captain Planet growing up.
Actually like putting it into play and seeing how miserable people were at certain parts, I felt awful. Parts where we did have fun, it made the whole trip like worth it.
I really did enjoy the fact that like I got to just be free and be me and not worry about, oh, my hair need to be done a certain kind of way or I need to look like this. Like I could just be like, y'all, we've been camping, you know what this look like.
So really being in I'm gonna live this moment and enjoy this moment was the best part of being around the bonfire. And also seeing the stars.
We saw all the stars and it was beautiful. Like it lit up the sky, it was amazing.
I think the biggest challenge for me was being able to coordinate all of these different moving parts and keep people fed and alive. Like that was a lot. I was literally responsible for like 5 human lives, but we had a good time.
Would I do it again? Probably not, but I think I would take my children camping so they can experience and decide for themselves.
Could I go camping again? Yeah, but I have no desire to.
Hell yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Today, tomorrow, I'm down next week.
I would be the first person to quit, just so y'all know. I also quit before we even started, but I made a promise to Leah.
I didn't know she was gonna freeze us to death though. And also cuddle. She cuddled everybody.